All right, you guys, welcome to class. My name is Teacher Chad. This hour we're going to be practicing our speaking. We'll be going over 3 different topics, hopefully, at least the first 2. So we'll be talking about success, and then Google, and then if we have time, we'll get to the future. Okay, and so I've got a different set of questions. I usually use a certain website. I found another one that I really like, and so we'll be going over those types of questions. Okay. Very good. Let's see who we have in class so far. Hi there, Ruben. How you doing?
I'm doing great, teacher. Hello. Good
Excellent.
evening.
Good evening. Nice to see you. How about Amparo? How you doing?
Hi, teacher. I'm doing well, thank you. What about you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Nice to have you here.
Nice to see you.
Okay, we also have Heidi. Hi there, Heidi. Welcome to class.
See you again.
Good to see you as well. We also have, let's see, Luo. How you doing, Luo? Okay.
Hello, Chad. Nice to see
you there.
I'm fine, thank you.
Great. And we also have Julio. How you doing, Julio?
Hello, Chad. I'm doing fine, thank you.
Very nice. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see here. Okay, so we're going to success first. Okay. Each topic has about 20 questions. Hey, look, it's me. Hey, Jed. Yeah, every once in a while you'll see the Verbling advertisements going around. Okay, that's funny. All right. Let's see. Kwang, how you doing, Kwang? Welcome to class.
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
Great. Okay. All right. So our first topic is success. Then we'll get into Google. Okay, and then maybe future after that. And we're just going to be answering questions, giving our opinions. I'll give you some corrections as things go along if you make any mistakes. All right. Let's start off with Amparo. And Amparo, our first question here. What comes to mind when you hear the word success? What sort of things do you think of?
Oh, well, that you have the goals that you have in mind. You feel happy with that.
Okay, you feel happy with completing those goals, like the goals that you had planned.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else?
Well, that depends on each other, but for me, is that the more of the people just evaluate it because of the position that you have raised in a company or the part that you have or the money that you have. But for me particularly, I think I get the goals that I thought at like my goals, it's enough to consider success.
Okay. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Thank you. Let's go to Heidi. All right, Heidi. Let's see. We're going to skip number 2. I want to go to number 3. Heidi, who is the most successful person you know?
Around me. Around me, I've never. Okay, I got it. Sometimes I go to the coffee shop. The coffee shop owner is quite successful. At first, he was simply employee. Then, while he was working in the company, he studied about coffee, and after that, he opened a coffee shop. Now he has 4 coffee shops.
Wow. Wow, that's pretty cool. So he started as a barista, right? So serving coffee to other people, and now he owns 4 different coffee shops, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. That's pretty cool. Nice story. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Let's go to Julio.
Yep.
All right, Julio, is success important to you, and why?
Well, I guess success is important for everybody. We all set some goals in our lives and we want to reach them.
Mhm.
I guess that's the purpose of being here to try to do something with our lives, try to accomplish whatever we want to do. And of course, you feel happy, you feel pleased when you're able to accomplish this goal. So and then you can set a new set of goals and go for them. So definitely successful is important for me because it's a way to keep pushing yourself forward.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Now, the last part, instead of saying successful is important to me, it would just be success.
Success.
Success is
Okay.
important to me. Okay. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Let's go to Luo. Luo, we're going to skip number 5. Let's go to um, number 6. How do you measure success?
I think individually, I think success should be this person should be happy and have a great good health. And I mean, maybe some other people admire them, but it's not so important. I think um, I think this um,
Okay.
most important is for this person's feeling. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so it's measured on an individual basis, and based
Yeah.
on how they feel is what you're saying, right?
Yes. Yeah. That's true.
Okay. Any other ways to measure success?
Yes, I know. Someone think how much money someone has is one of the measure, and someone think how a higher position they have is another measure of the success. But
Okay.
I think it's common sense. Yeah.
All right. All right. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Very good. Let's go to Kwang.
Yes.
Kwang, what success stories do you have of studying English?
Mm, success story I have of study English.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, my English is not very well now, so I never had success in studying English.
Okay. All right. So there hasn't been a situation. Have you been able to use it in your daily life?
Sorry.
Kwang, have you been able to use your English in your daily life?
Not very much.
Okay. All right. Well, let's take a look at 8 for you then. Okay. So Kwang, what part does luck play in success?
Um, I think luck play in success a little bit, not much,
Okay.
because success depends on a lot of your ability, your knowledge. Yes, and
Okay.
of course, luck is very important to success, but not,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a very little. Yes, I
Okay.
think.
All right, but it's relatively little. All right. Okay.
Yes.
I would agree. Okay. Okay. Very good. Let's go to Ruben. Kwang, I'm going to mute you. Okay. So Ruben, your
Yeah.
question here is now Woody Allen. Woody Allen is a film producer, right? A
Uh-huh.
movie producer. Okay. So Woody Allen said 80% of success is showing up. Okay. Do you agree with that?
In this case, what is showing up is like,
Uh, Arriving. Okay. Just getting to work or just being where you need to be.
okay. Mm, I think that it's true.
Okay.
Yes, because
And why?
yes, because when you are good enough in doing something, I mean, if you are good in playing music or writing or you have any talent,
Hmm.
and you just you when you want to apply for a job or to do something, the people say look or see what talent do you have, when they're talking with you, when are interviewing you, and I don't know, maybe that's the idea that he's trying to convey.
Okay. I would probably say now, being that I've worked as a um, in a management role before and having employees underneath me, and I had two different types of, actually three different types of positions that I was over. I had office staff, I had warehouse staff, and then I had drivers. Okay, and the warehouse staff and the drivers, those jobs were a little bit easier. You didn't really have to think very much. Driving is driving, right? Doesn't take
Yes.
much to drive. Okay, warehouse, all you're doing is moving boxes around and stacking them and wrapping pallets. So sometimes I would get people who just wanted an easy job. Okay, sometimes they would decide to drink a little too much. Okay, or they would just stay up too late and they wouldn't come in. Well, with me, you do that 2 times in a row, okay, or 2 times in a quarter, you get put on suspension. You do it a third time, you're out of a job. Okay, if you just don't show up. So a lot of, and I did that a lot. Okay, it's like, if you don't want to work, all you have to do, if you don't want a job, then just don't show up. Okay, but if you want to work, with especially with those type of jobs, it's just showing up. Just be there. Just be there when you're supposed to be there. Okay,
Okay.
80% of success. Okay, that's what showing up is meaning. So arriving where you need to be at a specific time. Okay.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. Let's go to Ken.
Yes, hello.
Okay. Ken, number 10 says, Albert Einstein said, try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. What do you think of this?
Mm, I think it's true. You know, man of success can be forgettable easily, but the man of value, maybe Einstein, the name, don't won't be forgotten so easily.
Forgotten, yeah.
And yeah, not only the being famous, but also people needs a myth, for example, that's more rewarding than just successful person, just being successful person.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's go to Amaudi. Hi there, Amaudi. How are you?
I'm doing great, teacher. Thank you for asking. And you?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you. All
That's
right.
great.
Let's see here. Amaudi, what is your biggest success in life?
In life, in my opinion, is when you realize your dream, when you get a good job, a good
Okay. But
travel.
this is for you. Your biggest success.
Ah, yes. In life,
Yeah.
probably when
Up till right now.
yes. In general, I think when you get a degree in the university,
Okay.
when
All right. So Amaudi. Okay. This is going to be your, not in general. Okay, we're not talking about everybody, what a big success would be for them. It would be your big success. So for example, one of my big successes, I would say, okay, would be up to this point, okay, being married and having children, and still having a family together after 13 years. Okay, so that's one of the things that I find successful, especially nowadays. Right?
Okay, okay.
Okay, so that is a success of mine. Okay, we're not talking about in general. So, what is one of your
Your.
successes?
Okay. Great, teacher. My biggest success in life is will. Uh, oh my gosh! When I realize my dream, for example, get a family, children, it's a good point.
Okay, all right. So that's one of your biggest successes.
Oh yes, and get a good job, a good position in that company.
There you go.
Yes,
Okay, good,
great.
good. Okay, thank you. All
Welcome.
right. Let's see here. Amparo. What small successes do you have every day?
Well, now that I'm learning English, well, every day I learn something new, and I think it's increasing my vocabulary, my comprehension. So I think that there's small successes every day.
Awesome. Okay. And are you able to recognize them?
Yes, I've been here for a year, and before that, I was a lot of trouble with my pronunciation, and you know that.
Yeah, I remember that.
And even with my listening skills, I don't have any trouble now understanding most of the teacher here. I think that is a big progress, slow, but it's sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, it definitely doesn't happen overnight, you know. And
Yes,
with
yes.
the ability to, I mean, this is almost as close as you can get without moving to the country, right? And
Mhm.
actually living in a world, living, having an atmosphere completely surrounded in English.
Yeah.
Okay, it's about as close as you can get. So
Hmm.
awesome, very cool, very nice.
Thank
All right. Good. Let's go to Heidi.
Yes.
All right. Let me skip that one. Okay. All right. So, um, maybe not. Okay. So, Heidi, is success a journey or a destination? What do you think?
um, I couldn't clarify that about this question, but maybe just journey is successful for me because I have had one. Or sometimes I need to ask him to be given some permission. So just journey is kind of successful.
Okay. Now, the other part I didn't quite understand. So you were talking about getting permission. Getting
Hmm.
permission from who?
Yeah, from my husband.
For a destination?
For not destination, just I'm absent.
Okay. So,
I can't help you for 1 month like that.
okay, so when we're talking about a journey, okay,
Mhm.
we're talking about a journey being where it's a long process.
Yeah.
Okay, so success being a long process until you get there. A destination is, well, once you're there, you've got it. So it's a quick thing. You didn't have it for a long time, and then you have it. Okay, you get it. Some people believe that a success is a process. Okay, and you build successes upon successes, while others think that, okay, once you get $1 million, then you're successful. Once that's
Um,
done, boom.
it's very
Okay.
close to the number 3. So what would you define success? The same meaning, like the same meaning, right? If I
Sure,
have
sure.
3, then I achieved that dream. It's success. So process and the destination both, I think. But I want to enjoy the process
Okay.
than destination.
Okay. All right. So you'd rather think of it as a process because you'd be able to enjoy it more. Okay, like a
Yeah.
journey.
That
Okay.
time I achieved some dream. I'm very glad that time, only short time. But after that, I remember the process. Oh, I made the effort.
Okay. All
Memory.
right. All right. Okay. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go to number 5. Number 5 is for, let's see, Julio. All right, Julio. What's your formula or recipe for success?
Well, actually, I don't have a formula for success. I think I just try to go for what I want. Um, and I guess that's it. Just go for what I think is the best, for what I think that I want to do in the future, and try to take little steps towards it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Sometimes we get like desperate because we want to get there immediately, and that's not the way it works. So
Mm-hmm.
I just take, so maybe that's my formula. I just try to take one day at a time, step by step, little by little, and I always remind myself what I want to do and where I want to be, and what do I have to do today to get there.
Okay.
And in as Heidi said, just enjoy the ride. It's not
Okay.
about being in the top of the mountain, but it's the climb what it's important.
Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Good. Let's go to Luo. Okay, Luo, number 8. Do you think you can teach someone to be successful? Can success be taught?
Yes, I have some experience. I think I can uh, pass them down to this person. I think the most important thing is to make sure you have enough motivation to achieve your goal, and the second thing is to set a reasonable goal. There are
Sure.
two important things. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Good advice. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let's go to Kwang.
Yes.
All right, Kwang. This quote says, so someone once said, success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. Do you agree with this quote?
Hmm. I absolutely agree with this quote.
Okay, and why?
I think when you get what you want, you will it it can cause success with you. And when you when you I don't know to explain.
Okay, keep going. You're doing okay.
And happiness is one thing what you get uh, when you uh, okay, when you get someone that you are wanting, it means you you are happy with what you have.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. Thank you. And our last question on success. This is for Ruben. Someone once said, the two hardest things to handle in life are failure and success. What do you think of this?
The two hardest things to handle in life are failure and success. Oh, interesting question. Failure and success.
So, for example, do you know the band Nirvana?
Yes.
Okay, so Kurt Cobain, wildly successful, depressed out of his mind, blows his head off because he was too successful.
Okay. Oh yeah,
Okay.
I got it. Yes,
Yeah.
I think that that is true because when I think that failure is part of the of success, because you're not always going to reach your goals, and that doesn't means that you have completely failed, and you have to keep going, keep trying. And it's true also when success, talking about people have 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 that think, sorry, that it's success, maybe they cannot handle and this that those moments. I mean, like artists and famous people, they cannot um, yes, manage those amounts of famous, the famous, and they start using drugs or drink alcohol and things like that, and that's why it's very difficult. You have too much success, you cannot handle it. If you fail enough, maybe you can decline, and uh, yes, that's
Okay.
what I think.
All right. All right. Very good. Very good. Thank you. Okay, you guys. All right. Let's go to our next topic. This is going to be Google. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Ter, how you doing, Ter?
Hi, Chad. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Welcome to class.
Thank you.
Okay. So starting off here, first question. Ter, do you know the history of Google? Okay, or what do you know about the history of Google?
Actually, I don't know a lot about history of Google, but I know there is a two student. They decided to make this company after they. I think yes, it is start with two student. After that, five, and start to bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, this is what I know. Yeah,
It got massive.
Yeah, but I think I heard the yesterday in the news, the Google it is superior on Apple in the last statistics. Superior, is that right word?
Superior meaning they have more money. They've been more successful.
Yes, more successful in Apple in the last statistics. So I think yes. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty big, because as of last year, Apple was the most successful company in the United States, money-wise. Okay,
yes, but today it is Google, I think. Yeah.
Wow, amazing, just in advertising and stuff like that. Okay, wow, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, and you're right. It was started by two college students, and basically they wanted to make it easier to find stuff online. And I don't think that they actually ever thought of their company being, or this. I don't think they actually ever thought of it as being a company. I don't think that was ever in their mind. They just wanted to create this algorithm that could find stuff, and they did, and then it became something huge. So, okay, all right, very good, thank you. Let's go to Ken. All right, Ken, let's see here. Ken, how do you think Google compares with other search engines?
Yeah, at the beginning, I knew the Google. It first. That was my first impression. Someone recommended the Google. This search engine is very fast, so I tried to use Google, and I thought, wow, it's quick. After that, I always searching something on Google because of its speed. Nowadays, other search engines is faster than Google, but it's almost like a habit. So, yeah, I am Google. At the beginning, the fast. That was my first impression for Google.
Okay, yeah, I think you might be right. There may be other search engines that are out there that are faster, or this, that, or the other, but Google is just, I mean, they made their own word, and they turned it into a verb, and so you basically win. Once you create a company and you've made your company into its own verb, okay, you win. It's like Facebook as well. Facebook me. Yeah, Google it. Okay, it's now a verb. So okay, good. Let's see here. Thank you. Let's go to Amaury.
Yes, teacher.
Amaury, let's see. Do you have any complaints about Google? Anything you want to complain about?
I don't have any complaints about Google. My idea about Google is very good because a lot of things I am looking for, I found it there.
Okay, you've been able to find it through Google.
Yes.
Okay, so no complaints at all. They've been pretty awesome for you, right?
Yes, it's very awesome. Yes.
Okay.
Thanks, teacher.
All right, no problem. Very good. Let's go to Amparo. And let's see, Amparo, what other services do you think Google should provide?
I don't know. I think they have a lot of apps that are useful. I think it's good, the service, except for some issues with the Hangouts or sometimes when you are searching for an image, then you can find images that are related with the subject that you are looking for. But in other terms, I think the service that they offer is pretty good, and I don't have any idea what more they can offer us.
Okay. Now, have you heard of what's called Google Glass?
No.
Okay. It's their idea for a like this headset phone. Anyway, I think it's an absolutely terrible idea. That's why they haven't launched it yet. But it's another product that they're trying to develop. What's that?
Try to introduce?
Yeah, they're trying to introduce it. They've been trying to introduce it for the past 3 years. The problem is that no one wants to wear something on their head.
Well, teacher, if you think about the iPad, I mean, the very first time it was showed, people were very skeptical about it because they said, why do I want a laptop without a keyboard?
Well, the difference is with Steve Jobs, he had a way of showing people what they wanted before they knew they wanted it. All right? With Google, I mean, and it was everything. It was the style. It was the way that it looked. It was the way that it felt in your hand. The way that it worked. The technology. The Google Glass is terrible. Absolutely terrible. No one in their right mind is going to have that. That's why they've been talking about it for 3 years now, and nothing has happened. It's because Google is not very good at creating physical products. Okay, they create software. Right? They create software, and their software. If they want physical products, they should buy a company that does it.
Yeah, I had that experience with the Nexus 7 that I bought.
Yeah.
It's not like I mean, it's not even close to be an Apple product.
No, not at all.
It's a copy. Buggy, yeah.
All the phones that are out there right now that everyone are using, they're straight up copies of what Apple did. You know, which is pretty incredible. A lot of them, I mean, there's whether or not you like the iPhone now and you like other phones, that's besides the point, because the iPhone started that trend of what phones are now, which is incredible. It's a trendsetter. So okay, good. Let's see. Let's go to Heidi. Okay, Heidi. Okay, what do you think life would be like without Google or other search engines?
Maybe several weeks ago, I experienced that.
Okay.
I woke up and I come here. I switch on my computer. Then I clicked the Google. Then I wanted to attend a lesson, but I couldn't connect Google search. Then I tried to use another Yahoo or something, but I couldn't open the school babbling. So if I can't connect to Google, I can't attend any lessons.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I connected with it with my Facebook. Facebook connected with Google, and another I have two accounts on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
Another Yahoo. So I didn't connect Yahoo to babbling, so it's impossible.
Wow. So yeah, you experienced that. It's so something that you do on a daily basis you could not do because there was some issue. And interesting. Interesting. And it just messed your whole day up. All right. All right. Very good. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see here. Julio. Julio, would you like to work for Google?
No, I'm not a very creative person, and I'm not really much into technology. I'd rather just enjoy what Google does, and I've heard that it's a pretty awesome company, that they are also like breaking some concepts about what the workplace should be.
Yep,
And
they
I
are.
think there's a movie about it. And I heard that they have like a happiness manager or something
Uh-huh.
like that. That yeah, he has to be always looking for different ways to make employees feel happy and helps them release their stress and just feel comfortable around the workplace. And
Hmm.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're one of the things that they're innovating on is a managerless system. Okay,
Uh-huh.
and which is really very interesting because everywhere you go in business, there's a manager. There's someone saying, "No, you have to do this," right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
that's
think what their model is, it's like 80-20. So like you get 4 days out of the week, and you can basically come in whenever you want, leave whenever you want, and 20% of your time has to be spent creating other things. So if your job is, let's say, a computer programmer, right, and you program, okay, 20% of the time during the week is spent um, doing something that's not your job. Okay, so but I mean you're there, but you're creating something else. So it's actually very fascinating, and they've found wild success with it. As you can see, their company is being very successful.
hmm
So okay.
I wonder if they copied this model from Apple or they just created by themselves.
I don't think Apple does that. I think Apple is very strict. I mean, I think they work really hard. I think I'm not exactly sure. Um, uh, yeah, I was. Yeah, anyway, that's another story. But okay, yeah,
Okay.
okay, very cool. Thank you. Let's see. Let's go to Luo. Luo.
Yes.
Okay, Luo. How did Google become one of the biggest companies in the world in such a short space of time?
I think in Chinese we have a idiom. Maybe we can say the right person, right people. I mean, right people, right time, and the right location could make a business successful. I think Google has all of them because they are invented their search engine after than Yahoo, and people needs in that time needs to need more accurate and rich search results.
Hmm.
And the Larry Page and the other another guy, I think, are right people, and the location in the United States, of course, right location could provide
Okay.
a good environment for them. So I think that's the reason. Yeah.
Okay, so all of those things in one place at the right time uh, provided them with the ability to make a successful company. Okay,
Yes.
all right, very nice, very nice. Thank you. Let's see. Let's go to Kwang. Kwang, how do you think think Google's owners feel about their success?
Mm, okay. Google is one of the most successful and biggest company in the world. So of course, Google owners feel very happy, and if I have a company such as Google, I also feel very happy.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. You would definitely feel happy as well. I'm sure they're not kicking themselves like, oh, this is the worst decision I've ever made. Why did I create Google? Right? I'm sure they're not saying that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Let's see. I have no clue what Google means, and I don't think anybody knows. Okay. Let's go to Ruben. Let's see here. Oops. All right. Okay, Ruben, what do you know about the different products and services Google has? Okay, so yes, they have a search engine. What else does Google do, or who else do they own? What do you know about them?
Okay, they have many different products in software and hardware, especially software because they don't produce hardware, but they use another companies such as Samsung, HTC, or Asus to make their devices. But they bought around 6 years ago Android, and they
Uh huh.
use that platform to launch all their products such as Gmail, Keep, Google Drive, Google Hangouts, and all those products. So they use it as a way to use their first or the principle, the main reason of exist. That
Mhm.
is the advertising.
Mhm.
So that's why there are some applications, for example, in the Play Store that you can install for free, and they show you advertisements, and that's the way Google make the fortune, the money.
Mhm.
So they use the platforms to launch all the products. So in that way, make money.
Sure. What else do they own? What other major company did Google buy?
Google bought. Um, I don't know. I think just is that
Where are
Android
we? Where are we broadcasting right now?
in Google Hangouts.
We are on Google Hangouts, but it broadcasts onto YouTube.
Oh yes, yes, that's true. Yes, that
Yeah,
is the.
they bought YouTube for 80 100 million quadrillion dollars or whatever the dollar amount was. Just ridiculous amounts of money. Yeah, but they're owners of YouTube as well. Yeah,
Yes,
which is besides, I'd like to see the numbers. I'd like to see how many more people visit YouTube than Facebook every day. I wonder if there's a massive difference. I wonder. Anyway, okay. Very good. Thank you, Ruben. Let's go to there. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, there. What do you think of Google's mission statement to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful?
Okay, let me see. Yes, maybe. Why not? But you should know there's some. For example, there are some countries prohibited some products like iPhone in Germany. They prohibited them because they send the information or they spy about the information about users. So I think if Google was a safe or a good, or they not send information about users to another agency inside United States or another or any agency, another agency, it is okay. Why not?
Uh
To
huh.
be like that. Yeah, but if they send or spy about user, I think it is they will be not or unreliable engine. So it is depend.
You're absolutely right. That's one of my biggest problems with Google, with their affiliation with the United States government. Okay, because I don't know how much information has come out about it, but man, The U.S. just thinks they can do whatever they want when it comes to spying on people, which I think is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm a big privacy person, not because I've got tons to hide, but I think maybe other people might, and they should be able to have their own private lives, right?
Yes.
Um, okay, very good, thank you. Good. Let's go to Ken. Let's see. Ken, have you ever used Google Earth?
Yes.
Yeah?
And
When
mhm.
when do you use Google Earth? What's it good for?
Maybe several years ago, um, at that time I was using old computer. It was too heavy to
Mhm.
that old computer. Every time I opened Google Earth, my computer was frozen. But nowadays, computers capacity is more larger than ever, so I can use the Google Earth easier.
Mhm.
Uh, and yeah, and I think it's kind of fun to see what's the image of the aura or around the globe,
Mhm.
and but sometimes I feel a bit scared because I I I can see my house and Google seems update occasionally. So
Mhm.
I see the updating image around here. So if somebody want to search, it's relatively easy to search our location nowadays. Not only the Google image, but also Google Street View as well. It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's useful, but every such kind of thing has advantages and disadvantages. Disadvantage, as the other mentioned student says, the privacy
Yeah.
is leaking to Google, and it's go to the American government in the end. Or yeah, such kind of thing, it's scary. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of freaky, huh?
Yeah.
At first you're like, "Oh yeah, this is cool. Wait a minute. Hey, is that my house?" Yeah, you're like, "Whoa, this is great." But yeah, it just depends on what you think about it all. I've used Google Earth before, especially when I was working in real estate. I would need it to be able to, like, I'm at a location and I can't tell if it's the exact house. Jumped on my phone and I was able to see, and it was incredible. Okay, all right, very good. Let's see here. Next one here, Amparo. Amparo, what do you think of Google's slogan? Okay, their slogan, which is "Don't be evil." Do you think that they are accomplishing that goal, Amparo?
Not at all lately, since they are working together with the government of the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
But it's supposed to be the slogan that they have showing people that they were impartial, and but I think people don't believe in that slogan anymore.
Yeah, yeah. And why? My question is, why would you even have to say that? I would think that would be implied, right? You just kind of wake up and you say, okay, well, uh, I'm gonna try and do my best today, instead of thinking, okay, let's not be evil. It's like it's almost the opposite. They're trying to convince themselves not to be evil. Of why why would you even have to say it's just kind of, I don't know.
Yeah,
It would be instead
they
of
want
saying
to sell the
let's be the
idea.
best selves we can be. I don't know. It's crazy. What was that?
They want to sell the idea, but
Yeah,
people people don't believe in that.
yeah. It's interesting. Okay, all right. Let's see here. Number 8, and this one was exactly what I was talking about before. I saw it on a video. This is for Heidi, and so yeah. Let's see here. Number 8. It says Google employees are encouraged to spend 20% of their time. Sorry, 20% of their work time on projects that interest them. Is that a good idea? What do you think, Heidi? What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's a very good idea for employees.
Okay, why?
Favorite project, favorite thing create some new idea. If they work on the only kind of job, only for job, not their favorite things, somehow they are stressed and they can't be relaxed. So relaxing time and concentrating their mind on only their favorite things is very good.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Thank you. Let's see here. Okay, Julio, number 9. What do you know about these companies that Google bought? Blogger, YouTube, and DoubleClick. I don't know anything about Blogger and DoubleClick. I've never used them. YouTube, though. But do you know anything about those other companies, Julio?
Well, I've heard about Blogger, and I know it's a place where you can host a blog. Well, they can host a blog for you. So, and they pretty much what they do is whatever you blog, they put advertising on it, and that's business for them. And I guess that if you have, they have this option of, like if somebody clicks in the advertising, they pay you, like I don't know, a cent or something like that. And that's the way it works. Like just advertising in your blog, and you can make a business out of it. You have a lot of people visiting your website and clicking on the ads.
Interesting.
And,
is that what DoubleClick is, or that's the Blogger?
No, that's Blogger. That's Blogger. I don't know what DoubleClick is, and well, YouTube, well, that's self-explanatory.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Does anybody know about DoubleClick? I've never heard of that.
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's like a advertising promote union. Okay. So if you put their banner on your website, and when someone click on it, you would benefit from it.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right. Very cool. All right. Let's do our last question, and this is for Luo, number 10. Do you use Google Alerts or the Google's desktop bar, toolbar?
I don't use them. I don't use them.
Okay. Do you use another type of alert or anything like that?
Actually, I have a function in my smartphone. I can talk to my smartphone when I want to set a alarm. So I don't know what's application it is, but it's simply to use. I don't know. I don't know its name. I mean.
All right. Do you use the iPhone, or do you have a Samsung, or?
Actually, I had the first generation's iPhone and third generation's iPhone, but now I'm using Samsung's because Samsung's smartphone is too bigger than iPhone, and my vision is getting worse these days, so I prefer a bigger screen.
Okay. That's a good.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That's a good reason to go for it. And yeah, it's absolutely right. Their screen is much bigger. So okay, all right. Yeah, I don't know what Samsung calls it or anything like that, but I'm sure it's similar to Siri in one way or another. But okay, very cool, very cool. All right, you guys. Well, thank you all for coming in. It was great talking to you guys and having a brief discussion about success and Google. I'll probably do another one of these classes towards the end of the week. I'll choose a couple of other topics, and we'll just run through some questions and see what we come up with. Okay. All right, you guys. Thanks for coming in.
Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.